G'day humans, Chris Stead here. Today we're going on board the Azamara Pursuit cruise ship, and I'm going to take you on a quick tour of the key locations and facilities so you know exactly what to expect if you're considering this cruise line. Let's go. So I was lucky enough to jump on board Azamara Pursuit for a tour when it was transitioning through Sydney, Australia. There's a chance to take a look through what Azamara offers, but I want to be clear that this is in no way a review. I have not sailed on Azamara Pursuit. Now, Azamara Pursuit is what I'd call a mid-sized ship, generally cruising with between 700 and 780 guests. It has 11 decks with 5 dedicated cabins. Azamara pitches itself as a cruise line focused on destination immersions. So looking to get into smaller harbours and spend more time and overnights in port. I've heard the phrase a lifestyle of exploration and indulgence used by the company. Now, your first taste of Azamara Pursuit unfolds on deck 4, where you'll find guest relations and the concierge, and an elegant regal staircase that kind of lures you up to the action on deck 5. It's really quite beautiful. They've done a great job, I think, with the aesthetic and the atmosphere and the decor. It all just looks very elegant and very luxurious. Like you can see that work there on the iron around the staircase. It really is, I think a beautiful looking ship, as you'll see as we go further and further in. A nice high ceiling as well. It kind of creates that kind of like large lobby experience you get from the larger ships in a smaller ship. And kind of the rest of deck 4 is more or less dedicated to cabins. Now up on deck 5, you'll find kind of like a large esplanade style area of connecting commercial sections like the photo shop, pursuit shop and indulgences, with the Mosaic Cafe and the Den, which is a central place to meet up for drinks and have a chat. And they're all kind of connected in this big kind of long hallway that you can move through. This is where a lot of the action is going to unfold, and it's great that you can see in a lot of the seating areas kind of outside the ship. You can see the Mosaic Cafe there. And you can see across there, I believe that's the indulgences shop across the staircase. It looks like this would be a great place to just grab some snacks and a drink, coffee in the mornings. As you'll see as we go further, a lot of the food, all the food I saw on board was really quite at a premium level and very impressive. Now, that's towards the back of the ship. This is where you're going to find Discovery's restaurant and bar. And so there's a bar first, which you'll see here, and then you kind of step into Discovery's. And this is your main a la carte area. So your main dining space, and there's more options up above for specialty dining, which I'll take you to later in this tour. It's not a very wide space, and it kind of has a horseshoe design, but yeah, it's still nicely broken up. Okay, now we're moving back towards the bow of the ship, which includes the Den. Now, the Den is, I believe, where the casino used to be, but they've removed the casino. So it's quite a large space, and it's just got, some nice seating and an outlook out over the water and a large bar. So, yeah, like I said before, kind of a central meetup spot. You'll also find the photo shop towards this side of the vessel, and you also note outside there on kind of I don't know what you call it, the jogging track almost, is some more sun lounges. So you can access sun lounges directly from this level of the ship without going all the way up to the top. Now this is going to lead us down to the Cabaret Lounge. So down at the front of the ship we have the Cabaret Lounge, which is your main theatre. Now this is a little bit different design from what you might see on other ships. It hasn't got that tiered seating. You haven't got that amphitheatre experience. It's more just a case of finding kind of several comfortable lounges and chairs that look out over a live band, and also has a dance floor, and it's on this dance floor that they'll put some of the shows as well that you'll be seeing. So it's a nicely decorated space. It's quite large. I think it could be a little bit challenging to see depending on your size and height and what kind of seat you get. But overall, it's a pretty nice space. And let's go and have a look and see what some of those shows look like, and you get a taste of the performances to expect on Azamara Pursuit.
Baby, no, baby, if you're ever in trouble, I'll be there on the double, just to stand for me, baby. My love is alive, way down in my heart, even though I'm miles apart. If you ever need it, I'll be there, I'll be there on the double, just as fast as I can. Don't you know that ain't no mountain high enough? Ain't no mountain low enough. Ain't no river wide enough to keep me from getting to you, babe. When I was a little girl, I had a rag doll, the only doll I've ever owned. Rio and old London town, but no matter how far or how wide I roam, I still call Australia home. I'm always traveling, I love being free, so I keep leaving the sun and the sea.
Okay, so decks 6 to 8 are all cabins, so it's up to deck 9 for the next bit of action. Now at the stern, the Windows Cafe is the buffet experience on board Azamara Pursuit. It offers inside seating as well as an outside dining area on the sunset veranda, which also kind of doubles as a bar. You can see some of the food here, and it's full of premium meats, and it's almost a fine dining experience really compared to what you expect from a normal cruise ship buffet, and everything I tried was delicious. Now deck 9 is also home to the pool deck, which has a more pub-like food experience to be found at the patio and swirl top, as well as a nice sized space including a cute, if small, pool that's flanked by hot tubs and multiple rows of sun lounges, and of course the pool bar. As you move further forward towards the bow of the ship, you'll find a Sanctum Spa and Salon, which includes its own little hot tub, or the Sanctum Spa does, overlooking the front of the ship and the oncoming waves. It's really quite nice. As well as quite a large gym for a relatively small vessel, and fitness centre for you to kind of burn off those calories after hitting a buffet. Now Now, deck 10 is also pretty busy, and I didn't get too much of a chance to explore it, but you will find especially dining restaurants up here, which includes the Aquilina and the Prime C, which is a steakhouse. You'll also find here the drawing room, which is effectively the library, but it kind of also holds some events and some live music. It's really quite a cozy, quaint space. I like it, it's quite nice. There's also a card room up here, and at the very front of the ship, there's the living room, which is, you know, I think a really cool space. It looks right out over the waves. A lot of the big ships now kind of block that out for just the premium VIP customers. So it's great that you can sit in that lounge and just watch what's coming towards you as you cruise, you know, through the ocean. Finally, up on deck 11, there is a sun deck. Where the function I was attending was held. Now, we were there actually celebrating the meeting of Azamara Pursuit and its sister ship Azamara Onward, which were coming together in Sydney Harbour. And you can probably catch a glimpse of that of Onward off the front of the ship here. Anyway, so there you have it, guys. That's a quick Azamara Pursuit ship tour. I'll be looking to do a full review in the near future, so please do subscribe and catch that when it's complete. I'm doing plenty of other cruise content too, and broader travel content, so lots to see on the channel, and I hope you'll follow along. Anyway, I'm Chris Stead. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, I'm getting back on the road. You!